It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1563, recorded Thursday, March 24th, 2016. 0 stars. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we're winding down my gaming gadgets, and have you ever wanted to build your own car? All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now it is time for the Giz Wiz, and here he is, Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good, sir, and you?
I'm doing well myself, doing pretty good. It's been a good week, I guess.
You packing and gearing up for
I need to be.
Okay.
I have not packed anything yet.
Okay.
The timeline, though, is very scary. For
how long have you been in this place where you are now?
It'll be a year in a month. Today's my 30-day notice. I had to turn in my 30-day notice today.
Wow. Okay. So it being a year, you probably have not accumulated as much crap as if you had been there for 10 years, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
I accumulate a lot of crap. Just looking around, there's a lot of crap around. I can kind of show here. Let me see if I can detach the product shot here for just a bit and point this around just this studio. No, this baby, it came off. Here we go. So we have the OMG Craft set over here.
Oh, okay.
And you can see
yes.
all the
yes,
boxes
okay.
over there. Below that, there are a few extra computers, some of the sound equipment from OMG Craft. We have lots of equipment.
Oh my God! Okay.
All over the place.
Okay.
So, and then there's another closet over here. That's also full of equipment. I mean, This is just one room. It's all sort of organized, to me. It's all pretty organized, but I could understand how someone might walk in here and think that it wasn't organized.
Yeah. I'm going to do the same thing. Let me lift my camera off. So let's see. So over there, that's my tax stuff on the table. Okay. And then down there is what should be the kitchen. That is floor-to-ceiling shelves. I have no kitchen.
Yeah.
There's no refrigerator, no nothing. And then behind me is my work table that's just full of stuff. And then over on all the shelves.
The other wall.
Yes. And then I can't even get up there. And then under my workbench is more stuff. Yeah. So you got. So we're pretty similar.
I really think so. We fell not far from the same tree.
No. And the other thing is, when I first was the Giz Wiz, I look forward to packages.
I know.
Now I have a webcam that faces the street, and when I see the FedEx or the UPS truck pull up, I go, keep going, keep going.
Gosh,
There's nothing to see here. There's nothing to see here.
I agree. I mean, it used to be so excited to get an Amazon package, and now it's like, another box.
Yes.
Gosh, got to break this one down once I get it and move it on over. Our recycling is, I have to go down 4 floors and put it in a separate recycling area to recycle. It's like, oh my God, I don't want to deal with this today. And I don't want boxes just taking over my apartment.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I know it well. We know it well. Let me just. God, my camera's a little bit off here, so I put it back. Let me get it a little. All right. So
now that our storage facilities have been shown off adequately,
yes.
I guess we should jump into some gadgets. Or did anything fun happen over the last week?
Well, let's see. I had 2 shows. The car show was in town. So I'm going to do the last gadget today is something from the car show, and then maybe next week I might just show a little video of the Jeep car display at the International Auto Show, which was very impressive. And then next week I'm doing things from the Luxury Technology Show, which is
is Sharper Image going to be there? It seems like they're
kind of very high-end things. I have some video of a new Yamaha personal watercraft that's the most powerful ever built.
Wow.
So that's fun. And I guess that's about it. There was something else I was going to say, and I can't even remember what. I know what it is. Next week we're doing 2 shows.
Yes.
And the second show, I'm going to do something different.
Okay.
I got an ad for get a surprise box of tech. Okay.
Wow.
For $20. And in the picture, it shows Beatmaster speaker, Beats, a Beats speaker, seemed to be Beats headphones hanging out of the box. And it's only $20. I bought a box. And then after I bought it, I don't know why. After I bought it, I looked at reviews, and people said, "What? They showed great stuff. Wait till you see what you get." And then someone said, "I bought 2 boxes, and it's the identical junk." So I thought, you know what I'm going to do?
Buy another box.
Buy another box, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait a week. I actually waited 2 weeks. So I have 2 boxes, 2 weeks apart. And so that'll be, and you'll help because I haven't opened either one. So I paid a total of $40. And as I open the stuff,
I'll try to find it.
You'll go to Amazon.
I love it.
We'll run a tally, and we'll see how badly
you got gypped. Yes,
gypped. Right.
I love this idea. It's great.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the second show of next week's show, and the first show will be gadgets from the Luxury Technology Show. First gadget today is the leftover gadget from Coffee Fest. There was every conceivable way to make coffee except this one: how to make espresso on the road. Now, the video is 2 minutes. I don't know if you actually I think it would take more than 2 minutes to do this.
Okay. So it looks like there's mini steps. First, getting the coffee.
Yes, you get the kit is 6 pieces. The coffee is in it, but you take it from one part and you put it in the other part, and then the scoop that you use to get the coffee becomes the tamper, so that you can tamp it down.
Got it.
Although, as you'll read in the reviews, some people say you ruin it by tamping it. Some people say the instructions have been revised not to tamp it. Now this is kind of the tricky part. You must have hot water.
Right, really hot water.
So I don't know why they're exactly saying this is great for travel. Unless you're camping, you could make hot water. Then after you put the water in,
wow,
you literally pump the water through your espresso grounds there, and I don't know. I'm not crazy about espresso, mainly because I love coffee, and it seems like you do all this work
for
get
the smallest amount of
Yes, and the little cup on the other end of the device is actually your drinking cup. And there you go. There, it's 1.7 ounces. Okay.
I'm just imagining.
Now it says coming soon, but it is out. So go ahead. You're going to say.
I'm just imagining. I remember watching as a kid, it was some black and white movie where they had the guy from the city come to the country folk, and he had his electric blanket and his coffee machine, and he had all these little things from the city that he couldn't live without. This gives me a strong remembrance, that image of, I can't live without my espresso while on the road. I have this entire contraption with 6 parts that you have to memorize how to put it together.
It's very
to
fun.
pump it and then
I'm looking at the chat room, and someone said, well, good luck with that.
Oh, my gosh.
And then the Griff says, I'm not sure if he meant to say, I'll buy it if it's under. He typed in, I'll only buy if it's more than 50, if it's at least $50. I'm not sure if he was kidding or not. It is $59.
Well, he had a good idea. Really close.
Good idea. And this is one of those gadgets where if you want to go quickly, Chad, to Amazon and type in mini presso, this is one of those times where on Amazon, it's like $90. $100. I don't know how exactly this happens, but when I checked, the first time I checked right after the coffee show, it was on there for $65.
Yeah, $90, 89 something in change.
Yeah. There's one for $157.96.
What? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh! Oh my gosh!
So you want to go to the company, which is it's on my website. It's
Right.
WACACO. It's $59.
Huh.
And I'm not a big espresso
Me
fan.
neither.
Cappuccino and latte I love, but if you must have it on the run, this is the way to do it. There you go, $59.
It looks like you could use it with some of those. This is not the K-cups, but it's similar.
It's similar, and
Right.
I think the guy at the show said that they're popular in Europe. Little cups. They look like K-cups, but they're not.
Part of me wonders, is this middle one a K-cup? I'm trying to see it.
I think it is.
It looks
I think it is.
similar. I'm trying to
Yeah.
click. There we go.
I don't think. Yeah.
Not quite.
Not quite.
But yes, I have seen
I
those
guess
smaller.
no one makes a K-cup espresso, so
Yeah.
they do look like K-cups.
They do.
But that might make life easier.
I do gotta
to
say, this image that is not a very appetizing image
No, no,
right
no.
there. Okay,
No.
let's not. Yeah, so I guess if you love espresso, $59 isn't the worst amount of money.
No.
But
I mean, obviously they put a lot of thought into this thing that you hand pump it and all the parts are there and the cup is included, but it seems like a lot.
seems like a lot. I agree. I think when you're roughing it out camping, just put the coffee grounds in the hot water and stir it up, and then just
Yeah. Also, pork beans, side of sausage,
exactly.
Fries, and I think I'll have a I'll have
An
a espresso.
espresso.
An espresso, please.
Please, yes, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, in my luxury apartment tent. Yeah,
That's very funny.
absolutely.
That's
So,
right.
okay, interesting. I think it's interesting. I think I would never buy it. Good engineering, though. It looks like really good engineering behind it. So I agree with you there.
Yeah, right. No, it's very funny when you said my luxury tent. Some friends of mine wanted to go boat camping, and at the time I had a 26-foot little cabin cruiser, and I said I'll go, and we went, I don't know, 50 miles upriver, and they actually pitched tents on the beach, and this is not my favorite thing. And so I just stayed on the boat. I anchored like 20 feet off so that at low tide the outboard wouldn't drag in the thing. And then in the morning they said, do you want coffee? I said, I want to take a hot shower first.
Yeah.
And then they said, you going to have breakfast? I said, oh, I'm just watching television. I'll be there. And I'm thinking, this is my idea of
Yes.
roughing it. Yeah.
You have a generator on the boat. At night, you can hear the crickets chirping and the low hum of the generator.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway.
That's great. That's fantastic.
All right, so now this was not at the coffee show, but it was at the houseware show, and it's from Capresso. I've used many Capresso coffee pots. I've not used this particular unit because I just got it a few days ago, but I tasted coffee from it at the coffee event. But this to me is an easier way to make cappuccino. So let's just see what this pot looks like. It's brand new, just
Capresso
released.
Ultima Pro, just out March 2016. Programmable cup sizes, cup warming tray on top. We have a removable water tank. Accessories to the machine store under the cover. Illuminated icons, a button for tea. There's automatic shutoff after 30 minutes. And there is the frothing wand for latte and cappuccinos. Best news, under $200.
Wow,
that's like the price of like 30 or 40 coffee shop drinks. Capresso Ultima Pro.
That's a really good price for espresso machine.
Exactly. And also, I'm starting to freeze, aren't I? Okay.
A tiny amount.
A tiny bit. Okay. Yes. And what's neat is I also learned about pressure bars, pressure pump bars. So the Capresso machine has a 15 bar pump. And this is important for making the crema on top, whereas the little hand pump thing has 8 bars.
Huh.
So you should be able to get twice the amount of foam on the top of something from this machine as you can from the one that you hand pump. And this one also does 2 cups. Also, you set the cup size. So this seems like it makes it a lot easier. Also, it's 34 ounces of water, so if you get those tiny little espresso things, you can make a lot of that. But what's also nice is you can do lattes in this and cappuccinos. So this seems more versatile, but obviously you have to be near power.
Yeah. That's very interesting. And so now by bars, do you mean is that like a measurement of pressure?
Yes, it is. Okay. I think 1 bar is equal to something at sea level. I thought you might even know about this kind of thing.
It sounds sort of familiar. I feel like I've heard about this before.
Right.
I don't.
Yes, 1 bar equals a certain amount of pressure at sea level. So 15 bars is better than 8 bars.
Oh, Eric Duckman in the chat knows a bar is 14.7 psi, so pounds per square inch. So, was it 13 bars?
15.
15 times 14.7 is how many psi it is, which comes out to be 220 psi.
Well, that's why the crema
is so
fluffy. Exactly.
That's a lot of. You think of an espresso, the grounds. That can't be more than like 4 square inches.
No, it's tiny.
It's tiny. Maybe 3 square inches total. That's a ton of poundage per square inch at 220.
Yeah. Also, you know what? I think part of it is that espresso beans is when they're ground, they are really. It's almost like mud. And
Cement.
then you have to
it's so fine. Yeah.
Yeah, and you have to drive the water through it.
Right.
And then you're supposed to tamp it so that you kind of flatten it, and then you force water through it. So you need a fair amount of pressure to derive all the flavor out of those beans.
That's good to know. And for $200, you too can have 220 psi for your espresso.
Yes,
that sounds very weird mixing. Go ahead.
200, and then you have to put another 1,000 so you can get the machine from last week, the ripples, so that you can put your own design on top.
Right, exactly. The printer. You have the froth. You need the foam printer.
Exactly. Exactly.
I love it. So listen, Dick, I have a request. These... I'm about to be a new homeowner, okay? So I got a lot of, liquid cash just floating around. How could I blow all this cash in one go?
All right, I have just the thing for you. I was at the International Auto Show, and we'll see a little video, and it's the second car we see where you should put your money.
Put my money in this car.
The second one.
The second car.
Right.
All right, so it's the Jacob Javits Center International 2016 Car Show. And I don't come to see the new cars. come to see the unusual stuff. Like this from Detroit Electric. I think it was like 1920 or in the 20s. This is an all-electric car. And the gentleman here from the museum said it was developed for women because cranking a car could be dangerous. But it was an all-electric vehicle from the Detroit Electric Company. And then that's an old Packard, 1937 Packard 8-cylinder. It was a 7-passenger limousine. So take a look at this guy. This is the
this is where I need to put my money.
This is you.
Which the gentleman tells me stands for the Extraterrestrial Transport Vehicle. And this is pretty weird, isn't it? Take a look at this. Look here.
Wow.
And don't worry about hitting things as you drive or sparks flying from the highway. This lifts up off the floor when it's in motion.
Well, off the road.
Those wings in the back. And in kit form, it's $71,000.
$71,000.
In
and the
kit
gentleman
form.
said you could buy it in built form, and he thought it was over $100,000. And you can evidently go to thecarfactory.com to get more info.
Oh my gosh.
This is what it looks
Look at the
like
back
in
of
the
this.
back. Oh, this is just amazing.
Is this an electric
You don't have to
car?
worry about someone running.
No, I think that one was built on a Chevy engine. But look at those taillights.
Yeah.
The extraterrestrial transport. And a porthole. Something for me, the boater.
Oh, look at that nice window
For
to
me.
roll down.
For me, yeah. Now,
Wow.
if you go to the other, there's a 90-second video of the thing in a parking lot, and then what it looks like on the road.
Okay.
Is this
So,
bizarre
reminds me-
looking?
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. The only other thing that I know of that comes from a kit is something like an airplane. Sometimes they sell airplanes in kits.
You can drive.
Oh, okay,
right.
yeah.
Right along.
Well,
with
evidently, this guy builds all kinds of stuff, and I guess why his website is Kit Car. Right.
ready to take off here like a bird.
And those gold wing doors.
Yeah.
That is if people are interested, they can go to the website. There's like a half-hour video there. But he has a lever in the front that he can put more pressure into the front, and he lifts the front of the car depending on if he has to go over a curb. But he tends to ride with it very low down.
Yeah.
So several people have remarked it looks like a shoe when it's moving.
Look at this 12-point turn.
Yes, exactly. That's very funny. Nancy in the chat room said it looks like someone's driving a smartphone. I don't know what to think of this. I really don't. Well, then save yourself. If you're not enamored by it, save your $71,000.
Oh, look, my loan
First of all,
officer just got back with me. I don't have any money. I've spent all my money, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so first off, looks really unique, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Some things that just jump out at me, or this guy has to be one of the most impractical cars I could ever imagine. Look at your window. The window that actually rolls down is tiny. I did not see a single way to look out the back of the car.
Okay, he has that solved because in the 26-minute video he says, "You'll notice there's no back window, so I have twin cameras back there."
Okay.
So that he has monitors so that you can see what the back window is.
Okay.
I mean, this is not going to be your everyday let's go shopping car.
Right.
And also there's almost no trunk area.
Right.
So
was it a frunk? Was it in the front of the car, or was that?
no, that's the engine.
Oh gosh! Once again, how unpractical that little window is the entire access to the engine.
Yeah, I guess so. And then I believe that whole back, those sculptured things lift off, and then there's a trunk area back there.
Wow.
But you can get it in colors.
Yeah. Man, I wonder what the safety rating is on this.
You know what? It's street legal. He shows it has the VIN number, and he said the cops have never stopped him for any reason. And he has little like lightning bolts in some of those. He has regular stoplights.
You're telling me it has a flux capacitor in here? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he does. No, it's an option. That's a $35,000.
That's an add-on. Yeah.
It's an add-on.
Oh, look, it does have a flux capacitor. Did you see that?
Yeah, yes, it has little like lightning things in and there's a rear view camera.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm coming around. Maybe I don't know. This is somewhere in between one of those really, really stylized bars that you might go to in Las Vegas, and a car of the future. I don't know where. All it needs is some neon on there and a few.
Well, the Giff in the chat room wants to know if it makes espresso. So
I know that's what we
probably
need to know.
as an option. Probably as an option, you could get that.
Wow, that window just.
Oh
me
yeah,
up.
can you imagine? They make their own glass because I mean, where are you going to find glass? Round glass, electric round glass that can come up from inside of the car and cover that window. They make their own windshields. I mean,
is that a single wiper? Oh my gosh, that looks.
I think it's twin. I think it's a giant double wiper.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks like something that you would see the MIB roll up in.
Yes. Yes.
Huh. Interesting. I am intrigued. I think I'm gonna pass on my investment of this car.
Okay.
But I'm more fascinated. I also want to see what does a kit look like? How does a kit?
I don't know. I have no idea. It was the New Jersey Antique Car Museum that had it. That was kind of fun that they had it because they had old cars. That's where I saw that electric car, which I thought was also, isn't that interesting that back in 1920, someone had already built an electric car?
Yeah, in fact, that's not the first time I've heard that. I have heard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that they actually had electric cars for a while, and they worked really well. But I don't know exactly why. It also seems silly that they're like, oh, this one's for women because it's not safe to start a car with a crank. You know, you'd have to get in front of the car and crank it, and sometimes when that would happen, the engine would jump back, and that crank could hit you. It could break your arm.
Yes.
And it seems silly that they would be like, this one's the safe version, but really only for women. Why wouldn't that be safe for everyone? Why wouldn't everyone want to be safe in an electric car? I don't.
That's very funny. That's very funny. But you know what else? That brought up a thing of how sexist ads were.
Oh yeah.
Years ago, I forgot what show it was, but they were doing sexist ads.
Oh yeah.
And it was for a Chrysler, one, I forgot what Chrysler was because I've never owned a car in my life, but it was the Chrysler that had the new 440 horsepower engine. And the tagline is 440 horsepower. It's an engine men can understand, but a car that women can drive. So it's sort of like, all you can do, you can drive it. But if you have to open the hood, you call me.
Yeah. Oh my
And
gosh.
I'm thinking, oh my word, this is incredible.
Yeah, you're like, was this in the last few years? This is embarrassing.
Yeah, no, this was probably in the 50s.
Gosh.
But I know it's amazing. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
it really is amazing how different things are, which is good. Yeah, very good. Yeah, I'm looking at the Vintage Car Museum now. Man, look at this website. Looks like a really cool place. What?
Yes,
I love old cars.
Yes, and it's part of a national museum. So you could check it out. I think there are something like 20 or 30 divisions of it. So you might even have one in L.A. or Dallas
We
where
have
you're
a
moving to.
big car museum. I don't know if they're open now. They've just done this incredible side sculpting to the building, and it's right next to the La Brea Tar Pits. So that whole area is a very touristy area.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can find an image of it. I mean, it is. Here it is. This is this crazy sculpting on this outside of this building, which I actually watched them create. I know. It's the automotive museum that we have, and I'm just like, how popular
It
is
looks
this
like-
museum?
Oh my God! Actually, it looks like a car crash.
It looks like a Coca-Cola commercial to me. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it does. It looks like a car crash. This was the old building. This is the new one. Oops. There we go. Yeah, it looks very, very, very fancy.
Well, wait a minute. This one is the old one?
No. Sorry. I was clicking. This was the old one.
Oh,
And-
okay.
And this is
okay.
the new one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's. I haven't gone in yet, but supposedly it's a car museum. Very cool looking. Yeah, this whole area
it's
is
huge.
It's
my
humongous. I don't
word.
understand how they have the money. I didn't realize the car museum was so popular. But
People love.
Apparently.
I was reading in the Times that 2015, I believe, was the biggest year for car sales. That I think 40% of the market now is moving into pickup trucks, and it was not at the show. Mercedes-Benz is going to come out with a pickup truck.
wow.
And that just shows you that how strong the market is that they would do it. I was looking for it at the show, but I think it's still 2 years away.
Have you heard
but
about
yeah,
the Tesla Model 3? Tesla, the electric car company that has the
Didn't Leo Laporte from Tech TV? Didn't he buy one?
he didn't buy the Model 3. He bought I
okay.
forget which one he bought. I don't know if it was the Model S or the Model D. But the Model 3, which the letter hasn't been announced. It's just the basically.
I see the third one. Okay.
Yeah, the third one is supposed to be the consumer car. The last two cars have been luxury cars. And the rumor is that the third edition will be a consumer car around the $30,000 price point instead of the $100,000 price point.
Oh, okay.
And
I think the consumer one is going to run on AAA batteries.
Exactly. See, that's where
So
yeah, exactly.
You don't have to worry about finding one of those electric gas stops.
Right. You can buy an adapter and it'll accept D-cell even if you need some extended time,
Right.
Extended coverage.
You could go cross country if you had like a bunch of those external battery chargers.
Exactly. We need to talk to Anchor. I think that there's maybe a sponsorship possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah. That announcement's supposed to be on the 31st, and I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, very, very excited. Why not the Model T? Says. Yeah. Well, maybe.
But you know what? Cars are, to my mind, very reasonable. I've been looking at my outboard motor is a 2002, and I've been looking at a new one, a 225 horsepower outboard is $23,000.
What?
Yes.
You can buy a whole entire car with the seats.
I was going to say, I saw a lot of decent cars at the show that were $25,000.
Yeah.
And it included a motor.
Mm-hmm. They tend to not sell cars without the motor, but yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah,
my
unless
car,
you're
my
a really
Civic,
good. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. My Civic, which I bought in 2010, I think, about 6 years ago, was $16,000, and I've loved that car. That car's been great to me.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, wow.
Well, the numbers are different. Outboards, they sell like 100,000 a year, and cars, they sell millions of them. So that sure cuts down
and
on
the economies of scale work in the car's favor.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I think it's about time.
All right. Well, that finishes it for me, which means, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Chad's.
But you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it?
Yes, and we know from last week and the week before that the Patreons who support the show voted. Wow, this looks like a great thing. Voted and decided that you should do gaming gadgets.
Gaming gadgets. And
which is right up your alley, right?
Absolutely. I mean out of all the categories that I should be able to lend my expertise, gaming gadgets is really it. So I wanted to look at something. If someone was going to sit down at their computer and game, what would they need? And all the time people they don't have a good headset. So I wanted to see if I could find a good headset for them to use. And so I found this. It's not only a headset, but it might be able to keep you safe from stray shrapnel, just in case. So this is from Hyperkin. And let's check out this headset.
Oh my gosh.
That's right.
It's like a camouflage army helmet.
Yeah,
it is.
That'll keep you safe from any oncoming. Has a strap. There we go. Oh, we gotta strap it back in.
Oh, are there headphones in there?
I hope so. Gosh.
Okay.
Let me. Oh, look! It even. If you need to change, what did I just drop? I dropped the wireless receiver. I'm not sure. It comes with extra camouflage. If you want to change the camouflage on the top of your headset, just in case, you have Jungle Digital camouflage.
Oh my god!
You have, I guess this is Desert Digital. And then you have Jungle Analog right here.
Okay.
So it comes with the
whole. If it really worked, we wouldn't be able to see the helmet. So
exactly.
They get brownie points off because I see the helmet.
Okay, so let's look at the inside of this thing. We have speakers down here. It's a little hard to see because it's just black on black. On either side, we have the on-off switch over here with a USB plug for charging. This is a wireless headset.
Wow.
Yeah. So we have a mic input right here. So let me go ahead and throw this mic in. Then you have dual game and chat volume controls. Not exactly sure how that works. So we have all that. So let's take this and I guess we'll plug it in and hopefully we can get it working here. What would be great is if you guys could hear what the actual microphone sounds like.
Oh yeah.
You know, that'd be quite neat if we could make that happen.
I mean, this is like a real piece of gear.
Yeah, I hope so. And get this, the cost, it was $38. So I thought that was a pretty...
Oh, I would have guessed like
More.
49. Yeah, more. At least
Oh.
$10 more.
This may not be charged, which would be a big bummer. I might have
Does it also have let you plug it directly into a headphone jack if it was not charged?
It has... It doesn't look like it does.
Oh, okay.
It just has a charge and a red light, so that red light is going. What would be fantastic is if you were charging it, it would still work as an input. Let me
Yeah,
see.
Great.
Test. No, that did not work. No, I don't see that as an input. I'm sorry if our audio is cutting out for just a bit while I try to get that working. Well, maybe this might be something, as this charges, we might have to come back to this at the at the end of the episode. Hard
that's
plastic.
a good idea.
Let me show it to you on Amazon. It has, right before I do that, it does have some cables for you. So if you wanted to, you could take these cables and put this in between your Xbox or PS2 or PlayStation or whatever. These are just two audio cables. And then you could take these audio cables and then plug them into the back of, this is the wireless receiver. So it has an audio in on here. So this could go into this, and hopefully it would mix.
Okay. Is it Bluetooth then, or is it using its own?
I'm really not sure what technology it's using. This audio in, though, you can... it's not quite plugging all the way in. It's kind of... it's kind of stuck.
What?
Got it. Okay, we got it.
Okay.
We got it.
Okay.
Listen, this isn't Chad's fancy corner, okay? This is Chad's crappy corner. It can't be too perfect, otherwise you guys start to get suspicious. Here is the Hyperkin Comrade gaming audio headset, helmet headset, sorry. It comes in at $38.70. You get the extra types of camo on the top. There's all three. That was the digital jungle, analog jungle, and digital desert. And that's about it. We'll come back to it. Not so great reviews. Not so fantastic reviews.
Oh no! Oh no!
Does not perform for the asking price. We may need to, in fact, plug this headset in and actually finally hear some audio out of it, which will have to happen later on in the show. But hey, it does look. You got to say, even if it was just a prop, this would look. I'm just now realizing this microphone is kind of far away. It's not staying at all.
Oh no!
Okay.
Maybe you need to get one of those cables and put the cable behind your ear and tie it to the mic and.
Maybe, yeah. That's what this cable is for right here. You tie it to the mic, you cinch it up. Okay, so we'll come back to that.
Mic placement is not good.
No, mic placement's not the best. So after this charges for a little bit, I'll hope to get an audio test from the headset. So before we do that, let's head to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play. In Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
On. And we have another product review. As you know, we've been using the Dick's Gadget Warehouse segment of the show to either do Gadget Warehouse stuff or show a viewer video on pretty much anything the viewer wants to entertain us with. So this is from Steve Main, and it is his Thing Charger demonstration. That's the name of the device, the Thing Charger. And Steve from Waterloo, this is his review.
Hey Dick and Chad, it's Steve again. Thanks for playing my video the other week. I know you guys are short on videos, so I'm going to show you some more gadgets that I have, and I'll keep them coming as long as I have gadgets in my house. What I want to show to you today is something called Thing Charger. Thing Charger, I believe, was a Kickstarter about a year ago, and I backed the project and got 5 Thing Chargers. They finally started shipping last week, maybe actually a month ago, but I just got mine last week. What these things are is, I'll show you here, is they look like a normal wall plate. Kind of like the multiple outlet ones that you can get at Home Depot or Home Hardware. But what they do is they let you free up your outlets for when you're charging. So on this, you have 2 USB ports on the bottom, and then you also have a tip that you can put on the top of this. What the tip allows you to do is place your device on it. And as you can see, the top of the tip can actually move up and down. So if you put a device on it, you can actually change the height of it for cases, that type of thing. So it should fit almost every phone. And then on the back of it, there's extra tips that you pay for. There's a Lightning connector for Apple devices. And there's also a 30-pin connector for iPod devices as well, or iPad devices, sorry. But they won't fit into the back because they're too big. You do have to pay extra for them. They comes with the micro USB as the default tip adapter. The tip adapter can be interchanged to be forwards or backwards depending on what your configuration of your device is. And so I'm just going to plug this into the wall and show us how it works. So I'll just plug this into the wall here. My lights are going to come on because these are my Power Snap night lights that I showed you last week, and I'm covering up the adapter or the light sensor so it should come on. But I'm going to show you with my brand new BlackBerry Priv here. And what you do is you set it on top, and you see how there's a little bit of a gap down here. So what you can actually do is take the device off and push it down a little bit until it fits, and put it back on. And now I can place my device on there, and you can see it's starting to charge. So this is the Thing Charger. I believe they're going to retail for approximately $40 US when they come to market. Again, I helped with Kickstarter, so I spent about $100. So I got 5 of them for $20 each, but that's the benefit of backing a Kickstarter. So this is the retail package that's going to end up coming in. There might be something a little bit different for on the shelf. If you want to get a Lightning adapter, it comes in a little envelope on top with the micro USB one. And just wanted to say I got my magazine from the other week, Dick, so I appreciate it. Got it signed by you. I'm going to frame that and put that on my wall. I really appreciate it. And it's Steve saying thanks, guys. Appreciate everything you do.
Oh, thank you, Steve. And in his note, he said, was it okay to do a second video? And we certainly don't mind that. I have no video suddenly, Chad. Oh, there I am.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
That's
okay.
I'm trying to get this thing to work, and it's not really.
Okay.
That was a great video from Steve.
Yeah, you know
it's funny
what?
that he had both gadgets at the same time.
Yes, because underneath that was Snap Power. I think.
Yes.
And I was trying to think, who's the guy who did Snap Power? Because this looks like Snap Power, but it's something totally different, and it's Steve.
Yeah.
So now, Chad, if you want to go to the other link, it's something I reviewed years ago on the Giz Wiz, and there seems to be a newer version out. Now, it's not nearly as neatly installed as Steve's was, but it's incredibly priced, okay? It's the best tech 6-wall surge protector. So this is big, but it adds a night light. It has 4 USB charges. 2 of them are 2.4. Actually, it looks like 3 of them are 2.4 amp charges. It does have a place in the top for you to sit a device. It has a little window that comes down so your device doesn't fall forward. And amazingly, it's still just $20.
Wow. No
Yeah, I know.
kickstarting required. It looks like it
No
also
kick-
has the lightning cable and a
Yes. So this is a new version. When I did it in the past, I think it only was for the old 30-pin connector, but now this is obviously a new version. But it's still just $20. As I said, it's big, but it adds a lot of stuff to a wall. But if you have a very neat kitchen like Steve, you might like the other device, the Thing charges, because they look more tailored and built in.
Yeah, the theme chart. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's neat that it has multiple levels of
Yes.
extension, because you never know what you're going to get with a device, and that it keeps it held in the back. That's also quite nice. So
Yes, and it's so funny. I have bought more cases that I use for a week, and then go to put it into something that I can't use because I can't use it with the case, and I end up taking the case off, and getting the case off is so much trouble. I just leave the case off.
right.
So I have like 3 or 4 cases for my Galaxy S5 that I liked for a week, and then I thought, well, it doesn't fit in my stand-up charger anymore.
Yeah.
So I lose the case.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Exactly.
So if you...
Yep.
Oh, I was going to say, if you want to send us a video, multiple submissions are okay. We're not going to send you mad every time because we're lazy. But it can be about anything, like that review that Steve did. That's great. It's an item that I probably would not have bought because I already have one of those best tech devices. So something you own, just make a 2 to 3 minute video, exactly like Steve did. It's great. How we installed it, how it works, what you paid. And if you bought something and got stuck with it, you can make a video about that, so that we won't give you your money back, but you can warn other people. But our favorite video are warehouse videos. And I know you don't have a warehouse, but somewhere in a closet, in a drawer, you have a gadget that is so outdated, but for some reason you can't throw it out. That's what we want to see, because it is amazing how people respond by saying, oh, I have that in my cellar too. So just make a video, 2 to 3 minutes, put it on YouTube, put it up as unlisted so that only people with the link can watch it. We'll roll it into the show. If you live in the U.S. or Canada, you get the current issue of Mad autographed, and you get one of those 38-year-old Alfred E. Newman pictures. So actually, next week we're doing 2 shows, and I believe Steve Video was the last one we had. So we need 2 things quick.
Send them in.
Send them fast. Mail at gizwiz.tv. Okay, 2 to 3 minutes. Put it on YouTube. Put it as unlisted or private. Send us the link. Mail at gizwiz.tv. And do it today.
Today. Don't forget.
Don't forget.
fret. Today. Woo, woo, woo. Now let's move on to the letter.
And you have the link
do.
for this. Okay, this is from Douglas Ferguson. And Douglas, the subject is Inside the Egg Scrambler. Remember, we had a way to scramble eggs in the shell?
Yeah, that had a crazy contraption that looked like it was going to break it apart. Yes.
You had to spin it and On Amazon, someone said, make sure you lock it because it was 2 weeks before I got all the egg off the ceiling. Anyway, Douglas Ferguson writes, hey, I'm just catching up on old Giz Wiz shows. I heard you talk about the egg scrambler. I cannot believe no one mentioned the Ronco inside the egg scrambler.
Sorry, my fault.
And so Doug from New Jersey sent us the link, and here it is.
The Ronco Scrambler.
To scramble eggs like this, you never get a perfectly blended egg, and then there's the cleanup. But now there's the egg scrambler. It scrambles an egg while it's still in the shell. The egg scrambler perfectly blends the egg white and yolk in only 5 seconds. Scrambled eggs, French toast, and omelets not only look better, but taste better. If your kids don't like the looks of runny egg whites, get the Egg Scrambler by Ronco, a great Christmas gift for only $7.77.
Walgreens, Woolworth, Wilco, Osco Service Merchandise, Riverty, Montgomery Ward.
Wow.
I don't think any one of those companies is still in business.
Maybe Walgreens.
Walgreens definitely in business. But the Ronco, and that's so funny.
Scrambler. You know Ronco from they did the rotisserie chicken stuff. The
Pocket Fisherman was one of their first ones.
Yeah. The slice and dicer, like. Ronco has all sorts of crazy gadgets.
Yes, exactly. So Doug from New Jersey, thank you for reminding us about the Ronco inside the egg scrambler. Of course, the thing is, you made a hole in the egg,
yeah,
right?
You did.
I'm sure you have to take it out of there and be very careful. It doesn't come running out.
That is weird. It looks like it's still sold on Amazon.
Really?
Currently unavailable.
Okay.
But yeah, it looks like that little device right there in the middle. You poke a hole in it, and it spin all around.
And it threads a needle in seconds.
It'll create yarn with this attachment sold separately.
Yeah. Dr. Mom could buy that. It could knit a sweater in 3 minutes. Just attach a little bit of yarn to the needle and turn it on.
Great when it works.
41. Oh, disappointing?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Should offer a 0-star rating. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it did not do well. Oh, Ron Popeil, Radio Rod bought the spray-on hair.
Oh, my gosh.
Do you remember that?
Yes. Did it work? What was that? How did it work?
Radio Ron, if you have a can of that, you should do a demo for us. I
always assumed that it looked really good in the crummy video quality of those commercials, and I wonder what it would look like nowadays when...
It was, PC guy said it was paint.
That's what I saw.
It was a spray can of paint. That's very funny. Spike said it was silly string for your head. Oh, it's on eBay for $39.99. Is that the egg thing or the hairspray? It did work. Radio Rod, if you have a can of that, you could make us an amazing video. He said that the hairspray worked. The Ronco hairspray.
No way.
That's what he said.
I don't believe you. Here's the video, of everyone doing the spray-on hair.
Oh, here you go.
It looks like paint.
It does look like paint. And notice they comb the hair, but they don't go anywhere near where they sprayed it.
Right. No. CFCs.
And there's Ron himself.
It's not hair. It's not real hair.
No. And why would you do your arm?
I don't know. Why would you do your arm? You have to get the color just right.
Oh, my gosh.
Huh. They look like they're using half a can every single...
Yes, they do. And also, you're in trouble when across the top in big letters it says paid commercial spokesperson.
Exactly.
They could find no one except Radio Rod. Radio Rod, you could have done their commercials and picked up a little
A little cash on the
Cash.
side. Yeah.
My tallest has Pocket Fisherman, still new in the box.
Oh my gosh. To send these over as videos.
Yes, it's a brown powder mixed with a polymer. Not paint, says Radio Rod.
Okay. Well,
Okay. All
we
right.
do have one thing that we want to try here. So let's plug this bad boy in.
Okay,
And
very
see
good.
if we can get these two things to sync here and get an audio signal so that we can show off what the audio sounds like on here. So it looks like I have another. Ouch! Ouch! I will apologize. That is what is coming from the headset. That
Wow.
incredibly loud sound.
This has been an emergency test of your bomb-proofing network.
Oh my gosh! I can.
Oh, I can hear it with no volume.
Yeah, no, I've turned it down. It is negative 64 decibels currently. What on earth? It's synced. Both blue lights are on, so it's synced together. I am sorry. I'd like to apologize again for the loud sounds. Yeah. Wow. It is. Hello. This headset test. No. Not exactly sure what the next step would be.
Oh, tap it, Chad, because it's hard to tell if it's your mic or.
I know that it's my mic. I can see the levels from this mic in my audio software.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh my gosh. It's embarrassing.
Chad will not be spokesperson for the
this-
Hypercan Camrod Gaming Audio Camouflage Helmet Headset Communication System.
No, I won't. In fact, it may have just crashed my audio software here.
No.
Oh my gosh. What a nightmare. This product is. Whoa. First, it explodes your ears with the sound coming out of it. Then it crashes your audio interfaces. We're going to try this one more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put my headphones a little bit off my ear.
I turned it way down.
Oh, okay, very good.
Before I even started. No,
I kind of look like that car.
You do. Okay, well, I gotta say, what a bust.
Oh, Mom's where it said, you sure you don't have the cables crossed? I'm just reading the chat room.
Yeah, pretty sure. It's a USB interface.
Oh, okay.
It shouldn't, there are no cables to cross.
Oh, okay.
I'm shocked. I'm really shocked at how bad that was. Well, I'd give that a no stars review of.
I don't know why Amazon does not offer no stars.
They really need
Because
to.
I've gotten some really crappy things that I would like to give no star.
Yeah, negative stars. That'd be fantastic.
That would be good. Minus stars.
Yeah, minus stars. Tell them, please, nobody test this out. All I'm getting is that incredibly loud tone from this device. All my quick troubleshooting. Let's see if there's anything that says don't make sure. Yeah, no,
It says,
not.
Do not use on ears.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, that is that. We will go ahead and shut that down here. Say, please, no input. Remove. There we go. I'd say no on the Comrade Helmet Wireless Gaming Audio Headset and helmet. If you want to use it as a prop,
or a soup bowl.
Or a toning device for your TV station. If you need a good solid 1 gigahertz tone, I would say that would be just fine. But yeah,
don't wear that outside. You might be arrested for being AWOL.
Exactly. So we've kind of already talked about it. I would say this is a do not buy. Once again, apologize for the incredibly loud sound there. I might actually edit that out because it was so loud.
Oh, that's probably a good idea.
Okay, so with that aside, I want to give a big thank you to the people who support the show, our Patreons. Our patrons, make sure that you check out our Patreon page over at YouTube or at patreon.com/Giz Wiz. And big thanks to everyone who supports. Don't forget to play What the Heck Is It over at gizwiz.biz. Here is the current gadget. We're trying to figure out what the heck is this. This is the whole gadget. This isn't part of the gadget. I gotta say, I think I now know. Every once in a while, you'll get to the bottom of a drink, and then you'll go ahead and buy another drink, and you need to transfer the contents from one to another. So what this does is this attaches to the top of that previous drink, and then you can wind this right down without spilling a drop and squeeze it into the next bottle so that you can continue drinking.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a nice little gadget just for that. So head on over to gizwiz.biz and you can make your own guess as to what this is. There are 12 Mad magazines for correct answers, 24 for silly, hilarious, or ridiculous answers. So get a guessing. Remember that next week we will be recording 2 episodes, so please send in your videos, mail at gizwiz.tv. You can watch the show live if you want at around 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time, and that is at gizwiz.tv. And we're just live. We'll just be there on the main page. If we happen to be live, you can join the chat room, chat along with everybody. There we are. Also, all of our previous episodes are here as well, so you can check out all of those with show notes to where you can buy the products, or also links back to Dick's website where you can find write-ups that he has done about these products as well. Also on the website, if you're feeling generous still, you can find that Patreon link on our Patreon tabs up there at the top. And then also there's a PayPal link if you want to donate via PayPal. And a big thank you to everyone who supports the show. You keep the lights on and keep us running forward. So thank you so much. That is fantastic that you guys are supporting
It is.
the show.
It really is. And we're coming up, what is it, May?
Yeah.
We'll have been doing this for 1 year.
Yep.
Totally, because of you people out there who have kicked in to, as Chad said, buy crap,
Yeah.
pay for DSL, and stuff like that. It's great. It's just great.
Thank you so much. And buy crap that blows our ears out when we're listening to the show. So thank you guys so much for your support. Thanks so much for watching this episode of the Giz Wiz, and we will see you next week.
I'll be here.